Okay, Pentecostals, don't get too excited. It's not what you think. And actually, I feel I can say that having been part of a Pentecostal church for 23 years. However, I probably will kind of upset everyone with this, because although I don't believe that you should worship God with just your emotions, it's absolutely okay to worship God with your emotions. And you are allowed to express your worship emotionally. And frankly, if there isn't a deep excitement for the things of God if you're saved, what's wrong with you? You know, there's so much packed into the Greek word that we have to kind of draw it out a bit. The word cardia, as this one website pronounced it, it's kind of like the seat of your life. It's like the central point of your will and desire and emotion and sort of your soul and sort of your feelings. And well, yeah, because it's all wrapped up in that, really. It's interesting to note, though, that when it comes to the heart, in the book of Jeremiah, it says that our hearts are deceitful above all else and beyond cure. We're kind of screwed then, really, aren't we? Thankfully, the cross is still a thing. It's amazing that Jesus saves us. That actually, although our hearts are in this darkened position, he still wants the worship from our hearts. Brilliant. I think the real question, though, practically is, what does it look like to love the Lord your God with all of your heart? In this respect, I find it helpful to actually compare it with loving the Lord your God with all your soul. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I understand the soul to be this depth, the very essence of a person. Look at it like this, okay? So it's like having a main interest and then like a secondary interest, but you keep coming back to that main interest. So some of you might be aware that I'm a fan of Doctor Who. Look, stop laughing or I'll get you. But then sometimes another interest might come in, like the Star Wars or something else.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Do you know, that's just another analogy that's not holding up, innit? It's like your heart is the director of what's going on, but then there's your core. Like there's two levels, there's like a surface and a depth. In my time, I've seen so many people who have, in the moment, given their hearts to Jesus, and they're in that in the moment, but the core of them just isn't there. Do you know, the opposite is also true, actually, is that I've actually seen people who, there's this depth of core of, you know, they are fully, solidly Jesus. But like the surface stuff, the stuff that, like maybe the excitement or the in the moment stuff, is just not there. They don't seem to want to, there's like this disconnect between core and surface. In some respects, I can hear people arguing, Tom, I can't tell my feelings to do stuff.
I'm the leader.
No, I realise that. But listen to this, right? Your feelings are only one part of it. And also, your emotions are great servants. Being emotional is great. However, if it's directing you, if your emotionalism is in fact the master, everything just falls apart. I've said that so many times, and I will continue to say it so many times because I think it's really, really, really important. Wrapped up in all of this, though, is being part of a new creation in Jesus, and it's about giving him your old heart so he can give you a new one. What we've got to do in our element is offer him the old one and make the seat of our lives about him. The way I used to think about it, and maybe I still do in so many respects, is like the heart is the throne of your life. Like if your life was a kingdom, whoever is sitting on the throne is the king of that kingdom. My advice to you is to let Jesus take his rightful place, and maybe you need to get out of the way and let him sit on the throne. Love the Lord your God with all your heart.